Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Loren again. Today we're going to be going over a buying guide for what you need to know before you buy an over-the-range microwave. Whether if you're replacing or remodeling, we're going to kind of go in depth a little bit and figure out what you need to know and mistakes I've seen people make when they buy an over-the-range microwave.
Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom, the nation's largest discount appliance dealer. Visit our website for deals and store locations near you.
So the first thing I want to talk about is the install and kind of more specific things. Most of your over-the-range microwaves are only 30 inches. So the width isn't something really too concerning. Most of them are all about that. The height is a little different depending on if you have an older house. Sometimes you have lower cabinets, so that means your microwave is going to hang even lower. They do make like low profile microwaves like this. It's a little shorter. That kind of replaces like an old hood that's a little thinner. Other thing to think about is your vent location. So I'm going to move this microwave out. The vent is actually how the microwave exhausts when you have like you're cooking on the stove, you turn on the vent. This is set up to vent up. So it's going to go up, either recirculate, it's going to go up through a chute, or it could go reverse through the back. So depending on if you're on an exterior wall, sometimes you have a flap that will open and you could actually vent through the back wall. So you need to double check to see if the microwave you're buying matches what's currently there. So you want to take a look at those things. Some other things to consider are if you have a backsplash. Now in this case we have this vignette here that has a backsplash. Now sometimes you might have a backsplash that's stopped, so it's literally cut across the back. So you have to make sure that your microwave is going to fit inside that backsplash. You don't want to make it too short because you'll have a gap, and if it's too tall, which happens a lot, you might have to cut into that backsplash to make sure you have that look nice. So that's something to consider. Another thing to consider is your height from your stove to the over-the-range microwave. So double check your measurements on your height, put it to the edge of your cabinet and measure down just to make sure that it's not going to be too close to the bottom. This is a little bit of a deeper microwave, but depending on your cabinetry layout, it could look a little bit different, but just make sure you're measuring your height and say, yeah, this looks okay. I have enough surface or enough space to cook on my stove. As far as selling features on what you may like, one thing you want to keep in mind is your CFM rating on the microwave itself. That kind of accounts for how much air is it going to pull from when you're cooking on your stove. So 300 CFMs is fine if you just have an electric stove. If you have gas, I'd recommend 400 CFMs or more, depending on how high you want to go, just because it's going to pull more air away from what you're cooking to get that air out and out. The other thing to keep in mind is your watts. Depending on how much you use your microwave, something with a stronger watts is going to work a little bit better. So you just want to keep an eye on your watts. Sometimes it could cook even faster, so it could cook things faster than it says on your ingredients. So just keep in mind on those things when you're looking at a microwave. Other thing to think about is convection. If you want a convection microwave, it actually has like a fan. I don't believe this one is convection, but it'll actually have a little fan, usually over here on the side, that has a heating element, and you can actually bake inside your microwave. So if you have a single oven like this set up here and you want to be able to bake in your microwave, they have microwaves that can do that. It's a really cool feature. Something that I like too is sensor cook. Usually you pay a little bit more for a sensor cook microwave. Not as much as convection, but sensor cook microwaves are nice where it'll actually detect, I think it's the water level or the water moisture level in the food, and it kind of knows when to shut it off. So it can kind of it cooks a little bit more precise, I guess. Thanks for watching, guys. We'd like your feedback on if there's anything else you'd like to know about microwaves, as far as brand, size, installation, things like that. Thanks for watching, though, and we'll see you guys next week.